Vignette number 46 from Zen is right here, teaching stories and anecdotes of Shunryu Suzuki. After an evening lecture, a man in the audience asked, "You say that Zen is everywhere, so why do we have to come to the Zen Center?" "Zen is everywhere," Suzuki agreed. "But for you, Zen is right here." That was Ken Spikert, around 1965. So, that's the one when they said, "You come up with a new name for the book or we will," because I didn't want to rename it from To Shine One Corner of the World. So my co-conspirator Michael Katz and I looked at all the vignettes in the book, and that was one of our suggestions, and they loved it. So it's fine. And now we've agreed on the name for the sequel, which is coming out next July in 11 months. It's the name I suggested. And I suggested they bring them both out again, together, and they're doing it. And they're bringing them out hardback. So it'll be Zen is right here and Zen is right now. And there'll be 2 little books of vignettes like this. And I've already seen the cover. It's pretty cool. So Ken Spikert, he's an interesting guy. He had a lot of good stories. So Ken Spikert wrote on January 13th in 2000, "Thank you for your wonderful book on Suzuki Roshi." Yeah, he's talking about Crooked Cucumber. "It brought back a lot of memories from the 60s. I always thought of the Zen Center as my spiritual home, though I wasn't really ready to face the prospect of hard practice. I first became interested in Buddhism and Eastern religion by hearing Alan Watts on KPFA. Ken and many, many others, a legion, an army of people. I have heard that so many times. I began visiting the Zen Center around 1965 and often went to Zazen, or the Wednesday night lecture by Suzuki Roshi. When I became interested in the Zen Center, we called him Reverend Suzuki. My friend, Loring Palmer, became a serious Zenny and lived near the Zen Center, but I lived in Berkeley, and Zazen seemed awfully hard on my legs. Was enlightenment worth all the leg pain and discomfort?" I did tend to think about it in those terms then, but I had no doubt that Suzuki was the real thing. He seemed to radiate enlightenment. To me, many of the Zen students appeared rigid and masochistic, sitting ramrod straight and unmoving even in less formal circumstances, such as the lectures. But Suzuki himself appeared to possess a remarkable lightness of being and sense of humor. There was nothing rigid or formalistic about him. I attended many of the Wednesday night lectures and hung on every word. If I couldn't do a rigorous Zazen schedule, at least I might obtain some slight degree of insight from listening to him speak. I remember a number of his questions, and especially some of the responses to questions from the audience. Seeing him in person completely changed my understanding of what Zen was about. Here's a quote he gave from Suzuki. "If you're not a Buddhist, you think there are Buddhists and non-Buddhists. But if you're a Buddhist, you realize everybody's a Buddhist, even the bugs." Okay, I told you I had great ones, and I didn't use that anywhere. I've forgotten all about that one. Well, very good, Ken. I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope everything's all right with you. This has been a Cuke Audio mini podcast. I'm DC Poobah of Cuke Audio and Cuke Archives, coming to you from Sleepy Sanur with Doggett Bandita, who's licking my arm and looking at me for something now, and it's not dinner time, Feline Cuchita, and dear lovely Katrinka. Wishing you and yours and all of us a grand awakening.